but like I say, we are going to be giving this car a transformation. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, and welcome back into my BMW M8, where we're just about to get things underway, but I'm going to start the video in here because I want to show you a cold start. Doesn't sound bad. Stock, not bad. The M8 is so good. Look at the door. When you have the door open, look at that. That's what happens when you have the door open in this thing. How cool is that? As we can see here, full power will be available shortly. I know the door's open, but yeah, full power available shortly because we are not at the 1,200 mile mark before the running in service. Let's get going. I haven't actually shown you this car under the lights, kind of like in a car park, so we're going to see that. But yeah, it's going to be a fun day. I'm heading on the road, and this car is having a transformation, all to be explained, but it is not going to look like this in a couple of days time. Basically, it's going to completely change. That's what we do on this channel, we change things up. Have a look at it sat there, ladies and gentlemen. I really wanted to do this actually in a car park so you can actually see how good this looks stealthed out. Still waiting for my plate. V5 is not here just yet, but I'm sorry, but that is honestly one of the best looking cars around today. It is insane. The way it already sits, the way it sits on the competition wheels is perfect, but like I say, we are going to be giving this car a transformation. You might be thinking, Archie, you're mad, you've wrapped cars, you've done stupid things before, what the hell are you doing now? Well, you'll see, but we're going to make it look better. Obviously it does look good, but in my eyes, we can make this car look even better than it already does. It's really interesting actually, driving this on the road. A lot of people end up looking at this car because it's like, what the hell is that? Because it is so different, isn't it? And it's here where I keep on looking and I'm like, you beauty. A lot of people have been asking on my Instagram, what watch are you wearing at the moment on your Instagram? Well, that is the Huawei GT2e. This is my new watch. How good is this? It is so awesome and tracking my steps. As you can see, 1040. We've already done 2,000 steps, done a workout in the bag. And we're nearly ready to go. People have been saying to me, Archie, come on, it's time. Time for wheels. I'm like, come on. The competition wheels are cool. Like, we don't need to do that. I've nearly done 500 miles in this car. Like I mentioned many times, 1,200 miles is the time when the car will be unrestricted. You'll have more freedom with the car. You'll be able to rev it freely. At the moment, the car is restricted. And there's a lot in here, in this car, tech-wise, that I haven't shown you. A lot of you guys were saying, come on, Archie, show us a bit more what's going on. Well, we'll get into that. But at the moment, what I want to do is I want to sort it out in terms of how it looks. Then we're going to go into all of the techie stuff. So we are inside my M8 competition, and this week is a heat wave. So maybe it's a good thing I'm dropping my car off now because I just want to be outside this week. Yeah, it is time to give it a bit of a transformation. I did mention in my first drive video that I might change things up, and before a lot of you are sat at home thinking he's gone and wrapped it, we're not wrapping it. We're doing things very, very differently. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be paint protecting the car, but not a usual paint protection. We are going to satin PPF it. Basically, I saw a couple of images online of a satin black BMW M8. I knew that I didn't want to wrap my car, so I was like, satin paint protection, protect the paint. I've never done it before in any car, so why not do it now? So the guys down at Dub Kustoms, they are going to be the guys carrying out the work, and they are very experienced in paint protection. I know a lot of you might know them from wrapping, well, they actually are very experienced in paint protection as well, and they're going to be carrying out the work. The material is actually quite expensive, but I just thought, you know what, let's just buy it, let's do it, because I do think it will give this car a completely different look. Paint protection is just, it's going to protect the car. So even though a wrap protects the car, it's something about paint protection I've never done that I'm buzzing to do. And yeah, I'll pick the car up towards the end of the week. And then I'll have a satin black BMW M8, which I think for me, with the way the car looks, the way it is, the curves, the lines, it's the best look for the car. So I am absolutely buzzing. It's a game changer, this car. I love it. I am going to do many miles in it. It's not being sold anytime soon. Everyone in the comments being like, you know what he's going to go and do? He's going to just go and sell it. You know what? It's not even his car. You know what? It's honestly, I've seen it all in the comments about what people think to it. But I love it. I'm passionate about it. Turned up at Dub. Got this very nice TVR. Look at that. They're not messing about, are they? That is cool. There are some cool cars up there. We will go and see them in a bit. One thing which we have here, and that is Sean, who is one of the owners here at Dub Kustoms. There is a story about this X5M. He basically redid the whole thing and made it as it is today. He put a wrap on it, he put wheels on it that cost him I think £300 or something like that. But this wrap, which is kind of like a Long Beach blue, it's quite bright. I'm not sure it's actually coming across on camera, but it was, the state of this car before was crazy, and he went to town and has made it what I think looks very cool. It was, yeah, basically half written off, and then now this is the finished article, and what they're doing here, they're going to sell it. He's done it all up, he's done everything to it, and they're actually going to be selling that car. Get in touch with the guys at Dub if you're interested in that, because that is cool. Let's see what else we have. My car is just parked up here, and one thing, right, I walked in, no, my car is not going this colour, but I walked in and I thought, you know what, that's actually quite cool. Would it look good on the M8? And they were like, Archie, no, it's not happening. Anyway, but quite cool purpley sort of bluey colour. Look at that, in the sun. It's quite cool. It would look quite good on the M8, but it's not happening. So don't worry, I'm not going to suddenly do that to the car. And another thing as well, I have actually satin material here, which is quite cool. Because I've never done this before, I've never really seen what satin paint protection film kind of looks like. But there we go. It is quite expensive, like I've mentioned, but there is a complete art to doing it. It's got a bit of a sort of frosty colour to it, but one thing which we're going to maintain by doing all of this, and that is the kind of you get sort of little sparkles in this black paint, and then you're going to actually keep that. If you did a wrap, you cover that, so that's what's going to be nice. So there you go. Can you see me? That's it. They did say that it is a big job in a few different ways. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you why. Oh, that went well, didn't it? You got to get around all of the edges. They don't do it in kit form. You can get kit form for PPF. They don't do that here. Just have my Coke on the roof. But they don't do that. So what they're going to do is they're going to go around each of the edges, and it takes time. You've got to do panel by panel, and it just does take a little bit of time. One thing we were just talking about is the front of this car is actually going to completely transform, because when it is gloss black, you can't actually see that there's sort of like 3 or 4 different lines, 5. But with the satin PPF, it's going to give all of those lines. You're going to see the car and more of the line. Talk about what else we're transforming to making it what we're going to make it. We're not going to do the whole, well, we are going to do the whole car, but there's going to be certain things that we're going to leave gloss, because I mean, you're not going to do the, you know, little things like, let me use my little wand, little things like this, the sort of rear lip. I'm going to leave that gloss, or the guys here at Dub, they're going to leave that gloss. Rear diffuser, as you can see down there, that is also going to be left gloss. If we go to the front here, the mirrors, they're going to be left gloss, because that matches with the roof, which is carbon fibre, as you can see. And then we're going to leave these little details down here. We're going to leave those in gloss as well, and then the rest is going to be satin black. One thing I want to show you is this, what is behind me, because what the guys here at Dub Kustoms are doing, they love a good project, and this is exactly what is going on. They have what was a road-going Aston Martin, and they're changing it into a race car. So that's what's actually happening here. Dan the man, is the main man here, is changing this car, what you can see right here, and changing that into an Aston Martin race car. Are you feeling alright, or? Yeah,
So yeah, so what we've done is obviously we bought a very good example 4.3 V8, and we're looking now to change it cosmetically and a little bit mechanically. We'll be stripping it down, putting a roll cage in, put bucket seats in.
So roll cage is going to go...
Going to town with it. The major thing we've just sort of discovered, and what we need to do is reroute the exhaust. So we bought an actual GT race exhaust system. And
you've actually bought a GT race exhaust?
Yeah, so it's the actual race car exhaust system, which would be side exit.
So it's going to be a side exit exhaust, as you can see right on here. I mean, that is chaos. Bucket seats?
Yeah, we'll change all of the interior. We'll have the Alcantara on there, strip it all down, roll cage.
Flipping hell, that is actually a serious project. So
we also fitted this already.
That's an actual wing from a Le Mans race car, everybody. So if anyone's thinking, what the hell's going on there? That is an actual wing from a race car. And this car actually raced at Le Mans in 2017, 2018. So it is completely legit. As you can see, the rear diffuser, that is going to go on the back as well. But yeah, this is a GTE AM car, as you can see right there, which means you have one gentleman driver in the car. But yeah, actual Le Mans bodywork you got there. Yeah. And that's what's going to go. So it's all going to go on. Rear arches are going to be obviously extended, because you got quite... I mean, how long is this going to take?
Well,
I mean, you're actually going to have a race car for the road.
We're actually going to chop the bodywork and obviously put carbon on there. It is a tall order, but we've done something, maybe not as extreme, but we've done something with the old Aston Martin we had, where we modified that to the V12 looking.
Yeah. But this is actually going to be a race car for the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just parking the car in the PPF bay before I say goodbye to it for a little while. But I want to show you the cameras, because I was just parking and I just reversed because I want to show you how mad the cameras are and the tech on this M8. Look at it, just literally saying everywhere where's clear, etc. It's not the sort of the biggest bay, but this is perfect to actually show this. If we go forwards, you'll be able to see, and you can see here. Look at all this. Look at that! Look at all that, that is mental. And now the car is all in. This is the PPF bay here at Dub. So the next time I'll see this, it will be satin black, which I cannot wait for. It will go with the badges, it will go with everything. And what you see here, we have the reel of satin paint protection, which is going to go all over there. The car will actually be taken out of here because it's not clean. So before anyone says it's not clean, it's not clean, but it will be. I just wanted to actually get it in here, look quite cool. It will be taken out of here. It will be decontaminated. It will be cleaned, and then the paint protection will start. Big job, and the boys here are going to get started on it straight away. And I cannot wait to reveal it with it all looking completely different, and hopefully, by the time this is all sorted, my plate will be on the car as well, so it'll have a completely new look. But there we go. I'm not going to see it for just a little bit, but when it comes back, you just wait. It's going to be a game changer, this. There we go. I'm now back home in London, and yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like. But what I can't wait for is road trips. The moment this car is done, I've been talking to a couple of the other YouTubers as well. I want to take it on a road trip. I really want to just enjoy this car and put many miles on it. So the moment it's protected, it's looked after, it's all sorted in that respect, I'll then feel at ease and everything's protected and it's okay, and I just want to take it on a really cool road trip and just enjoy it and bring different content, not just the usual stuff of I wrapped this and I did that and I did that. I want to actually change it up completely and enjoy it and use it, because it's such a special car. I want to share it with all you guys and bring you all along for the ride of this M8. It's so crazy. So all will be sorted soon, and then some wicked content coming up as well. So leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for new videos, etc. And I'll see you all very soon.